This is Morten from English TV here on the 8th day of Drupa. Fantastic show. I think everybody's very pleased and very happy, especially with the quality. What do you think, Andrew?
I think it's fantastic. I guess 8 years, people were longing to come to Dusseldorf again. A lot of show activity, a lot of people coming to see all the solutions on the floors and all the different halls.
And on this one, we beat Americans, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly.
So the old world still can do something that is of interest to the global industry, right?
Exactly, very much so. Very proud of our stand here at Mueller Martini.
Fantastic stand.
You're a strong partner. You feel you're a strong partner, our motto. You feel it.
But also, I mean, you have a lot of your solutions here, so you can, you can serve any customer walking into your booth, right?
You do. It was really a key point to make sure that we don't only just focus on digital. Digital finishing is more than half of our intake now, but we still have a lot of legacy customers. We have our Primera Pro Stitcher right here, conventional. It has digital features going forward, but nonetheless, we wanted to make sure everyone knew that Mueller's here for all sectors of the market.
When you and I have met in other conversations, and one of the things I like about you and also Mueller Martini and the collaboration between the American side and the European side is that I think you're very good at Mueller Martini listening to the market. And I know there can be differences in different markets, obviously, right? And you're still good at, making sure that you make technology that fits the markets you serve, right?
Well, the key reason we make technologies that fit is we listen to the customers. And over the last 20 years of our digital solution journey, now what we call driving the digital transformations, the result of us listening. So we had a mousetrap that was missing X. The customer asked for X, we put X in, and then Y, then Z, then A, B, C, D, and all of a sudden, these wonderful roll-to-finish book block solutions, sheet folders directly into a binder, all these different solutions, co-box behind a sewing machine, all a result of our ingenuity coupled with the feedback from the end user. And since digital was most prevalent initially in the United States, a lot of that initial development discussions were through the customers in North America.
I can tell you that Shika and I, we have been traveling America thin leading up to Drupa. And every time we came to a printing company, especially North America, the service, the support, the collaboration with Mueller Martini is second to none.
Thank you.
I guess that must be, of course, something that doesn't come by itself, but also something that makes it easier to sell when you have that repetition, right?
No, we have a navigator on our services wall. The startup's just the startup. That's the installation. It begins with the sale, doesn't end with the sale. After the sale, you have to have constant support through select programs, through inspects, through all different variations. And then when it gets a bit more mature, we have up-to-dates where we do upgrades to keep it, controls upgrades or glue pot upgrades or whatever it might be. And then finally, after a bit of time, you get to the end where you have to do another startup again with a new installation. And we don't only just assume that. We use our lifecycle management. You're active in green, you go to secured in yellow, and then you go to orange in limited, and then obsolete at the end, which is black. And to me, that's helps them plan their path of their technology, and we're there the whole path.
I think that is what you talk about is also like very concrete when you look at the Collex Empower, right? Because basically in the Empower solution, which is your online solution, you can basically see the life cycles of the products.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
And you can order your spare parts there, so it makes it very easy for a customer to also make sure that you have machines that are always up to date on the service side, right?
Yeah, the web portal is really important. Not only just the life cycle status of your machine, which gives you planning tools, it also gives you 3D pictures of every part. So you put a part number in. In the past, you were maybe at times hoping it was the right part. Now you get a 3D image of an actual picture of the part. Yeah, that's it, and you hold it up. And then you have your manuals as they get updated. As your machine gets updated with new features, the manuals get updated. And you can send in e-calls for support. So there's so much done on the web now to help supplement. You can still make phone calls, you can still send emails, but the portal gives you a real effective way to do it any time of day, any time of night, and we're right there the next minute to take a look at what you put in there. So
you mentioned yourself that we have both the legacy world and also the digital world, and I don't know, I'm afraid that sometimes legacy sounds like obsolete, but that is absolutely not the situation. I was just wondering, because you have been with Mueller Martini for many years now, so 30 years. So how is from a personal perspective to see that transformation going into something that needs to be so, let's say, engineered that it can do books of one, for example, right?
It's brilliant, it's innovative, it's the foresight to know before it actually came. Because if we didn't realize before it actually came, Rudy and his team and Bruno, we would have been too late for the wave that's here today. So it's not a sad moment, it's the opposite. Because we sold multiple Publica Pro machines over the last couple of years, 18, 12, 15,000 an hour. Many Primeras, 14,000. So we're still, a little less than half of our revenue in North America was from traditional. So it's a big part of us.
But I was actually thinking more of the next generation, because I mean, if you are working with, let's say, offset printing companies, you came from the newspaper and moved to web offset to offset. But sometimes you see digital players that don't even have the background in offset, where they come from transactional print, or even startups that by some weird way gets into the industry and now they want the best equipment, right? I mean,
you know, the motto we had in North America for our solutions early on, where we bring commercial quality finishing to the digital market. And to me, that's critical. And our solutions produce more books or products per square foot and labor hour. The CFOs love that one. Because the same machine, like a stitcher next to me here, can have a plow folder unwind in front of it. So that means the same footprint can do digital and offset, or both together as hybrid. The same operator are doing the same line. So less people, more books per labor hour. Same machine, more books per square foot. So this is what our whole motto was, and we never wanted to produce poor products. Because if it's the same stitcher, guess what? That stitch product, digital or offset, has the same quality.
I can't help thinking about when you mention CFOs, for example, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess over the 30 years of your experience with Miller Martini, purchasing pattern has changed from being, I would say, maybe a little bit more emotional to become like really professional, right?
A lot of SOPs, a lot of ROIs, a lot of analysis, very, very quantified now. It used to be more qualified with the emotions and I trust you, man, give me a handshake. There's still a trust a part of it, though. Please, we can never discount that.
Of course.
By having trust of your customers, more like a family, which is my favorite word, is better together than apart. That's my comment I've used for my motto, my company here. And that helps you then easier get through the challenges. When they ask you for those things that grew our solutions we talked about earlier, they're going to ask again. You can be open-minded and see where we go. But we have to be much more diligent in the quantifiable aspects of measurement when we go forward, because they want more from the same technology going forward. So.
Fantastic. Next time I see you, will that be at Printing United or?
Well, I'm going to be there for sure. We have a nice booth.
Yeah.
We'll be there right in the middle of the hall.
Yeah.
Vegas is always fun.
But you will be not in the gaming halls, but at the booth, right?
Oh yeah, no. You know what? To me, maybe a drink or two afterwards. I avoid the tables for sure. Yeah. Keep the energy up. It's not as long as this one, but no, we're looking very much forward to it, to continue our digital, driving digital transformation, as well as our smart factories and Connex workflow. I got to mention that, because that's the glue that pulls all this together.
Super.
Thank you, buddy.
Good talking to you.